Hey fellow gamers, thanks for tuning in. Today's February 29th, and today's video is going to be about obtaining the Phantom Bow. You used to have to do the Phantom challenges to get the Phantom Bow, but luckily, for those of you who don't have a squad of 4, that is not the case anymore. So let's take a look at how to get it, shall we? Now to find the bow, you're going to want to go to Operation Outbreak. Directly in the center of the map, you're going to find Charlie Objective. Now I'm going to spawn on a helicopter, we'll take a ride over to Charlie, and we'll show you the exact location of the bow. And keep in mind, when you do unlock the bow, when you do find it, it would be wise to do it not in a server that is empty, as mine is. It would be wise to do it in a server that has some players, and to make sure that the bow saves. Oh, need to learn how to land apparently. To make sure that the bow saves, I would recommend that you play through the full game, that full match, and then exit once the game is done. So you're gonna head west from Charlie location into this small cavern area, just to kind of give you an idea where we're at. You're going to go into this small little area here, continue down the path, and eventually you're going to come across some boxes. These boxes right here. Now this box here is where the bow is located. Just going to walk up to it, pull out your knife, give it a good taparoo, and bam! There she is, Phantom Bow. Now you're going to get flashed. You're going to be fine. Obviously, you're not going to die. But the bow comes with a new kind of arrow. Poison arrows. Now, this is an area of effect arrow. As you can see, it does explosive damage, and then does poison damage over time. Now, I've tested this arrow out in actual games, and I'm not a fan. It doesn't do that much damage for me. Now I play on hardcore. Some of you play on core, and that's fine. I do think the effect is cool. It gives it a nice green plume. But anyway, there are 4 special type of broadheads for this bow. Now the bow comes with zinc carbine. Here's the bow. See, I've got the Phantom camo on there. Standard iron sights, nothing else can be unlocked. Standard stabilizer, also nothing else can be unlocked. And it comes with 4 arrowheads. Your standard broadhead, which anybody who knows anything about bows, it's your standard broadhead. Bullet point. Now, it's not a bullet. Basically, what it is, it kind of looks like a training arrow. It's extremely streamlined, increases your accuracy. Explosive tip, for in case you feel like going Rambo on somebody. The explosive tip, I will say I did not. I've tried using it on armor, things like that. It's just like a regular 40mm grenade. It doesn't really do damage to armor. Light vehicles like your buggies and things like that, it'll do damage to those, and possibly kill the occupants. You can kill people in helicopters if you get so lucky as to hit them. And then the poison tip, as I mentioned, it's a area of effect weapon, just like the explosive tip, except for instead of explosive damage, it does poison damage, which is meant to harm or kill your targets over time. Just to kind of sit here, play around with the explosive arrows a little bit. It's a lot, as I said, it's a lot like the 40mm grenades that you will come across in the game with your standard grenade launchers. Now, I'm rather horrible with this bow, but there are a few things that you want to keep in mind when using it. One, namely, being the draw speed. The draw speed is very slow on this bow, so using it in a CQC type environment is probably a poor life choice. You're going to want to make those quick judgment calls, and this bow is not really good at doing so. With all that being said, I recommend that you go and get the bow regardless. It is a fun, different play style to use. The bow, it has its limitations. You are fighting against guys with firearms, after all, but either way, it's free. Why not? It's an extra weapon to mess with. So I recommend going and getting it. Thanks for watching. Peace out.